from Ashburton rang in and said, Richo, I've got a problem. My wife loves tofu, but I love meat. Now, here's a great solution. You can have both of those wonderful things on a plate. Now, what I've got here is some tofu that I've browned off nicely. Look at that. Nice and golden brown and crispy. It's almost like a steak, isn't it? But it's not. What we're going to do is enhance this tofu to make it delicious so that both of you can enjoy. My pan's nice and hot, and in goes the oil. I've got to be fast because I don't want this to burn. In goes some ginger, some chopped garlic, and some red onion that's been sliced nice and thin. I've got some red capsicum here as well, and the red chilli. I've got some mushrooms from the pantry, and I've sliced them up nice and thin so they cook fast. Enoki mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, button mushrooms, whatever mushrooms you want, it doesn't really matter. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and some extra oil just to make it even more delicious. Oh, tastes delicious already. Now I'm going to add some paste. I've got some lovely Nyonya paste, which is a Malaysian style of cooking. It's a culture in Malaysia, the Nyonyas, and they cook the most beautiful food. A good tablespoon of that, well, a little bit more than a tablespoon. Give that a toss like that. Look at that. I'm not even using a spoon, am I? You can see that paste is going all the way through these mushrooms. And if you were here, Ed, you would agree that this is the most delicious start to a tasty dish. Pork. Pork makes everything delicious. My goodness. And this is minced pork, nice and lean. This is what I do, Ed. I pick off little bits of it like this and put it all the way through. Just like that, you can have big chunks. It's almost like meatballs, but not. I'll give that a bit of a stir around like that, and I'll just let this go for about 1.5 minutes till all that pork is browned off and nearly cooked. Now, Ed, I'm going to add a little bit of stock to this because I want a little bit of sauce. I could thicken it up a little bit with some cauliflower, but I reckon as soon as this comes to the boil, which it has, it's ready to go. In goes some coriander, which makes it nice and fresh and green. Look at that. And then straight onto my tofu. The tofu's still hot, plenty of pork onto it. You can hardly see that tofu, which to me is what's so great about this dish. Under there, the tofu is hidden away. And look at that. Nice crispy tofu, pork, chilli, Nyonya paste, mushrooms. All the best things in the whole world are right here. Ed, this is a guaranteed way to make sure your marriage stays a success.